Good morning children, hope you all are fine. So far you learnt different types of topics in science, no children. From today I will be teaching you science. Yes children, shall we move on to learn? Are you all ready for learning? Very good. So in today's class we are going to learn about interesting factors about a group of animals. So these animals are always, it is very interesting to learn about these animals. They are very small in size, they are tiny creatures. Whenever you visit a garden, whenever you go to a park, you might have seen these small animals moving here and there. Yes, and these animals will be, sometimes they'll be flying, sometimes you can see them hopping, sometimes some of them can swim. So anywhere you go, you can see these animals. They are the tiny creatures. I hope you can guess what are we going to learn about. Yes, today we are going to learn about insects. Actually, insects are not a new topic for you. Even in the third class, you learnt about insects and about worms also. That is why this year you are going to learn about more about insects. So block 6, today we are going to start block 6, that is more about insects. Why more about insects? Because already you know certain factors about insects. Just we will recollect what we have learned and we will move on for further learning children. Yes, you all might have seen different types of insects. Actually, these insects are so many on the earth. They are the largest group of animals on the earth. You will be surprised to know this. They are the largest group of animals on the earth. There are millions and millions of insects are there on the earth. So whenever you go outside, also you can see many insects, and also sometimes you will see some insects inside your home also. So just shall we recollect some few names, few common insects which we can see here and there. Actually they are everywhere. They are the largest group of animals on the earth. So shall we name at least 5 which we can see inside and 5 which we can see outside our home. Shall we start? See, I hope that you all will be keeping your textbook, your science notebook and also the workbook ready for learning. And also you can keep some 1 or 2 papers then and there. You can note a rough book. You can note down what I am saying. So later you can complete the activity. All of you should do the work, whatever is said by the teachers. Yes, so children. So now outside your home. So always when we go outside your home, that is in a park or garden, try to imagine you are in a garden. You can now say me what are the insects you can see there. Very good. You can we see butterflies flying here and there. It is a beautiful insect, right? Yes. Can we see some grasshoppers children on the grass? Very good. And what else you will see there? Can you see a bright colored, red colored bug? Very good. Ladybug. Anything else children? Can you see some dragonflies if it is going to rain or something? We can see some dragonflies also. Yes. Anything else? Anything else we can see when we move? Any other insect? Can you name? Very good. Even you can see some ants moving here and there in the garden. Yes. Even some types of beetles you can see flying here and there. Now inside your home, even sometimes we see some insects inside our home. Yes. So again here we can write first ant. Ant will be there, no, in the kitchen. You can see anytime your food is spilled down, you can see after some time you can see a group of ants coming and collecting that. And also we can see in the night time, can you ever seen cockroaches in your washroom? Yes, sometimes cockroaches are also seen in the inside our home. Anything else? Any other insect we can see inside our home like this? Ants are there, cockroaches are there. Any other insect? Yes, very good. Sometimes we can see some bugs, bed bugs. Bugs will be there inside our home. Then children, you just imagine if any books or old books are there. Old books are there. We can see an insect that is called silverfish insect. That there we can see some silverfish. And also you all know that mosquitoes will be moving here and there, and sometimes they may also disturb us. Even house flies. Yes. So like this, there are different types of animals. Just now see, we can keep on adding. So after the class is over, you can just outside the home and inside my home, you can try to add up some many insects names. And now when we are able to identify these many insects names we are knowing, and what are these, how we are able to say they are insects, that's what we are going to learn. See, the first point is all of these insects whatever we named are very small in size. All these are small animals, they are small creatures. So when we compare with us with the insects, how are they different and how are they similar? Can anyone all of you can guess in your imagination? You can think how we are same like an insect and how they are different from us. Shall we go on for that comparison? Very good. So we see insects almost everywhere. We can see not only inside and outside our home, everywhere we can see insects. They are the largest group of animals on the earth. That's why anywhere you go, you can see there will be some insects will be there. See, if we have to draw here, this is the rough structure of a boy, for example, a human being, right? So now when you are asked to draw, even last year you had, no, third class, you already learnt about insect. So when we have to draw, so just you the rough structure of a human being. We have head, yes, you all have head part, and we have a torso part, and we have hands and legs, children. And same way can I draw an insect? How we have to draw an insect? When we draw an insect, how it should be? Very good. The insect should have 3 main parts. No, children? Just you try to recollect what you have learnt in your third class. And like you have head, even the insect has a head, right? Yes. And how we have eyes? Insect also has 2 eyes. Where the eyes are present? On the head. Like how in human beings we have eyes. Same way they have 2 eyes. And also they have feelers, right? They have feelers on their head. Yes, no, children? And then this head part, what is the middle part, this part of the insect called? That is the thorax. Yes, children? And what is this third part, last part? That is the abdomen. So any insect, now we name so many insects. All these insects, their body will be divided into 3 main parts. What are they? Head, thorax and the abdomen. So all the insects have 3 main parts, that is head, thorax and abdomen. On the head, what will be there? There will be a pair of eyes. Pair means there will be 2 eyes and also there will be 2 antennae. And to this thorax part, they'll have legs. How we have legs? Like that, they too have legs. Now, shall we count how many legs are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, 6 legs. Where it is attached? It is attached to the thorax. How many legs these insects will have? 6 legs. Where it is attached? It is attached to the thorax part of the insect body. And after the thorax, there is another part. Like how we have here abdomen, they also have an abdomen. And some insects, many insects we can say they have wings. So that wings, or if the wings are there, they are also present on they are attached to the thorax. Yes. So when you are asked to draw an insect, first what you should draw? Head part. And next part is the thorax. Then abdomen. So all the insects will have 3 main parts. What are they? Head, thorax and abdomen. And on the head, what they have? They have a pair of eyes. They have the compound eyes which will help them to move, to see and move. And also they have 2 antennae. This antenna is also called as feelers. We learnt in third class what for these feelers they have. These feelers help them to smell, taste and also to feel. These feelers only help them to smell, taste and to feel. And On the thorax part, that's the middle part, thorax part, they will have 3 pairs of legs. How many legs? 3 pairs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 legs. If suppose the insect is having wings, they will have sometimes 1 pair, sometimes they will have 2 pairs also. That is 2 or 4 wings will be there. That is attached to the, again to the thorax, and there will be a abdomen part. But the insects, when we compare ourselves with the insects, like us, they have head, they have eyes, they have legs. But we have only 2 legs, they have 6 legs. And instead of our skin, they have the feelers. Like that, we differ from the insects. And by the size wise, when we compare, they are very, very small. They are, what all we you know about the insects by now. They are tiny creatures. Tiny means what? They are very, very small in size. And how is their body? Body divided into 3 main parts. What are they, children? Head, thorax and abdomen. And all insects have 6 legs. All the insects have 6 legs. Yes. And what else? They are everywhere. They are almost everywhere, and they are the largest group on the earth. Yes, children. So when how will you identify any creature but as their size is very small, they are built up, we cannot closely we can observe. But when you are really interested, sometime when you closely observe, you can identify that these are the major body parts of an insect. Yes. So insects, as we discussed now in the beginning of the class, some of them hop, some of them swim, some of them will jump. So these legs, most of the time, their legs and wings will help them to move. These legs and wings will help them to move. Whatever type of movement they want to show, that is which parts will help them, the legs and the wings. Yes, children. So now so many names we wrote, right? So now sometimes we will have a doubt. Sometimes when we see some creature, whether it is an insect or not. Even when we talk about the 6 legs, you might be thinking about a spider. Spider is an insect or not? Spider, how many legs will be there, children? 8 legs. No. So spider is not an insect. It is, even the body, see, an insect will have 3 main parts. Spider will have 2 main parts only. So that you don't get confused with spiders. They don't come under the insect group. Now I'll show you one picture. Now you see the picture and you tell me what is it and whether it is an insect or not. Can you all see this caterpillar picture? Have you ever seen caterpillar whenever you visited a garden on any plant or leaves? Have you seen caterpillar? Yes. So these caterpillars, they don't look like an insect, right? We cannot even differentiate the 3 main parts. But what are they? Do you know what are they? Caterpillars are the young ones of butterflies or moths. You have seen butterfly first we wrote no butterfly. Same like butterfly, there will be moths also will be there. So these butterfly and moth, when they will come out from the egg. So when the eggs hatch, first the caterpillars will come. So these caterpillars, even though they look as if they don't have these 3 main parts, head, thorax and abdomen, their body also has 3 main parts, head, thorax and abdomen. On the thorax they have 3 pairs of prominent legs. Some more legs are there, but 3 pairs of prominent legs are there. So caterpillars are also insects. Why they are insects? They are the young ones of butterflies and moths, and their body is divided into 3 main parts like other insects, the head, thorax and abdomen. Yes, children, like that. If you observe different insect, you can able to identify that whether they have the antenna, whether they are having the their body is divided into 3 parts or not, and you can conclude that whether it is an insect. So now, what are insects? They are very tiny creatures. And how their body is divided? Their body is divided into 3 main parts. What are they? Head, thorax and abdomen. What do they have on their head? Eyes and antenna. How many eyes? 2 eyes, 2 antenna. What do they have on their thorax? 3 pairs of legs, that is 6 legs. And also they have a part called abdomen. Yes, children, after this is over, you can take out your textbook and you have a very small paragraph is given, and there is a insect picture also. You can observe it very carefully. After this is over, as usual, you will take out your block 6 block 6 S1. They have given 2 insects picture. I think now you all can identify where are the antenna and spelling you should learn. Eyes, you can label the head. I hope you can label the thorax and also the abdomen part, and also there is a dragonfly. You can see the wings are there, 2 pairs of wings are there, you can label. And again there is another insect, identify that also, and then you label the body parts. Now here you have another question, whether caterpillars are insects or not. So the question is, are caterpillars insects or not? Just now we discussed and I have shown you the caterpillar picture also. By now I think you all know what are caterpillars. What are caterpillars, children? They are the young ones of caterpillars. Are the young ones of, young ones means babies, no, young ones of butterflies are moths. Butterflies or moth. Sometimes caterpillar might be an young one of a butterfly, sometimes it will be the young one of a moth. The eggs will hatch and this caterpillar will come out, and the caterpillar will eat insects, it will eat leaves and it will grow, and slowly the caterpillar will change into butterfly, which all we are going to learn in our upcoming classes. So caterpillar's body is divided into 3 main parts. What are they? That is the head, thorax and abdomen. So that is why simply we are not saying that caterpillar is an insect. Caterpillars are insects. Why they are insects? Because they are the young ones of butterflies and moth. Butterfly and moth, you all know that they are insects. And how is their body? Body is divided into 3 main parts: head, thorax and abdomen. So how we are identifying any creature as an insect? The main thing is they should have 3 main parts: head, thorax and abdomen. So here this caterpillar also, the caterpillar is also an insect. Why? Because even though it looks, when you see, you think that it is not divided into 3 parts. They have the 3 parts like head, abdomen and the thorax, and also they have 6 prominent legs, as I said before. So caterpillars are also insects. Now children, so I hope you can complete the S1 without any difficulty. Even you can try to identify the 2 insect pictures are there. No, you can identify them also. You can add up whether they can fly or not. See, there is also some of the insects can fly and some cannot fly. We named so many insects just now. So even you can differentiate them, which can fly and which cannot fly. Now here on the board, butterflies and moths are there. So both can fly. But some insects like ant and all, they cannot fly. So this is also one task. In that A4 sheet, when you are drawing an insect and labeling the parts, you write so many insects name, 10, I said at least 10 with proper spelling. Then you try it, back side also you can turn up, which can fly. 2 to 3 insects name. Mosquitoes have you seen flying at your home? Houseflies have you seen flying? Butterflies have you seen flying? Like that. See, you can identify some 5 insects which can fly. So when they are flying, what they will have? They, on the thorax, they will have the wings. And some insects which cannot fly, they will be showing some other movement. This also is an additional task given to you. So your S1 should be completed. First of all, you should read. After watching the video, the book will be near you only, so take it out and read the textbook 2-3 times, and whichever spellings are hard like head, thorax, abdomen, that you learn the spelling, then you take open your S1 and complete the S1 without any difficulty. I think you can complete S1. Then you go for that A4 sheet activity, drawing the insect, labeling the body parts and also writing some 10 insects name, and try to recollect or learn some more points about insects and be ready for the next class. Yes children, bye. Thank you.